Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Xtreme. In this second half of the stream, I'll be completing hard mode. Unfortunately, even if we have a cleared normal mode save data, we start off again in the central highway. At the very least, we have all of our special weapons and upgrades from before. Reminder how the controls are a bit wonky. Hello again, Vile. Let's test out our special weapons against you. Sadly, Unfortunately, matter weapons deal a lower amount of damage to Vile than I expected. Disappointingly low. Well, that was fast. The motor computer is failing to work again. We really need to hire a better set of security professionals. Well, at the very least, the plot is different from before. This time, no Meteor, Techno, or Zane. So the selection for Mavericks now is Wheel Gator, Magna Centipede, Armored Armadillo, and Morph Moth. I'll start off by going after Wheel Gator. In this stage we have a life upgrade, as well as another kind of upgrade. Now, if I didn't have the helmet upgrade already, I would acquire the helmet upgrade here, but because I already have it, I instead will get the Zero Crash programs. In this case, Zero Rising. On Extreme mode, how this will happen is that there are two sets of capsules dedicated for each of the armor upgrades, and if you have one of them and you visit the other one, you'll get the respective Zero Crash program instead. You could damage boost your way there, but I'll do it the way it's intended. Eduardo, I don't think Mario could complete Mega Man Xtreme. Too much dash jumping required. Pretty good, YouTube. Just some controller issues so far. And of course, all the stages feel kinda short. Reminder that when Wheel Gator is flashing, I cannot damage him. And down he goes. I did Buster, but every time I face off against him, I just use his weakness, because of how tedious he is. So our primary antagonist for this mode is Jamil. Oh, sorry Buster. I thought I mixed up the order of his invulnerability phases. After defeating Wheel Gator, I'll be going after Morph Moth next. I need Wheel Gator's weapon in order to access the next upgrade. It's in the exact same spot as it was in X2. After the first checkpoint, equip the spin wheel, and start digging in over here. And over here is the Zero Scramble ability, Earth Geyser. If I didn't have the armor upgrade, I would have gotten it here. Sorry for calling it Zero Crash earlier. I meant to say Zero Scramble. In fact, let me use one of the Zero Scramble abilities right now. Just like my other special weapons, the Zero abilities have their shared weapon energy bar. That does get restored per stage though, but I'll tend to save them just for the bosses. The Zero items allow you to summon Zero for a powerful set of attacks, some more powerful than others. The earlier ones tend to be weaker, but the later ones tend to be stronger, but they drain more weapon energy to use. So as I said, I tend to save them for boss battles instead. No, YouTube? You just summon Zero to your side temporarily. You don't get to play as Zero until Extreme 2. I'm just gonna choose the next mini-boss. Time for Morph Moth. I did this battle rather clumsily, getting hit by pretty much 50% of his attacks, especially the side beams and fairy dust. Now I can either go to Magna Centipede or Armored Armadillo stage next. I'll go to Armored Armadillo stage next. I may die at least once or twice to the level, as there's a Heart Tank, Sub Tank, and Zero Scramble capsule here. And of course, two of them are next to the Earth Dozers. There's the Sub Tank, only one left in Magna Centipede stage. Alright, next section, where I end up dying a few times. I need to destroy the bulldozer as quickly as possible. When you get outside, make sure to do a dash jump right off of here. That's how we collect the next Zero Scramble part. If I didn't have the dash boot upgrade here, I would have gotten it here. Instead I get the next Zero Scramble. The weakest out of the bunch, I'd say. Now to Armored Armadillo himself. Without the electric spark, it is a bit annoying. I'll just do 3 more shots against him, then I'll use electric spark to strip away his armor. I need him to start bouncing again. There we go. Now I can hit him while he's bouncing around the place. Fun fact, the first time I fought Armored Armadillo, I didn't have the electric spark. This made the entire encounter a lot more tedious. I'm referring to the first time I ever played X1. So that leaves Magna Centipede. Like Armored Armadillo, his stage has a heart tank, sub-tank, and the last Zero Scramble part. And out of all the Zero Scramble parts, the one located in this stage is the strongest. I need to bounce off of you. Now bounce off of you while I'll kick off of you. There's the last heart tank of the game. A quick demonstration of how it can be a little bit problematic to jump out of that. That is me actually accidentally walking the wrong direction. Dodging spotlights in this stage and this game is a lot more challenging, mainly because of the screen crunch. Last sub-tank of the game. Now for the next one of these mini-bosses, the difficulty will be based off of how many spotlights we get caught under. There are 4 or 5 versions of this one. Not the spotlights as so much these things, the targeting reticules. Now, if I didn't have the legs or boot upgrade here, I would have gotten it. Instead, I get the final Zero Scramble ability. Because I got caught once, this boss is blue instead. It's called Zero Final. Attacks the nearest enemy with a regular Zero combo. Deals quite a bit of damage, especially against bosses, but it drains most of the Zero ability bar. So by this point, I have all the upgrades in the game, well, barring the secret upgrade in Sigma Stage 2. Well, wasn't able to get out fast enough. Just have to Buster Duel him now. The first time he successfully does that, he removes my ability to do charge shots. But every successive time, it slows me down, decreases my dash length, etc. We cleared all the protections for a second time. And Metal General is right, we should just shut off the system until it gets fixed.